booktube, it's Brecky from Brecky Writes. This is Brecky Reads, and this is my Unpopular Opinions Book Tag. Today I am drinking a lovely Cabernet from Lazy Bones Cabernet. I'm a red wine drinker, and I am totally stealing this from Meg and Sue over at the restricted section because I feel like the Unpopular Opinions Book Tag really goes well with alcohol. So if you're over 21, join me for a drink. Alright, question number 1. What is a popular book or series that you just didn't like? This should come as no surprise to anybody because I bought the first 3 books in the series, then couldn't get past the first 100 pages of the first book. And that is the Falling Kingdom series by Morgan Rhodes. I just don't think this is interesting. I don't think it's well written. I don't get why there is so much hype. There are so many higher quality books with a higher quality sentence by sentence writing, and this just isn't it. And I didn't like them. Nope. Question number 2 is, what is a book or series that everyone else seems to hate but you love? Now, I don't think I have any books that people hate that I love. The book series I'm picking is actually pretty popular, but people who dislike it really dislike it. And that is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. And what people dislike about this is the main romance. There is some very strong critiques about whether or not Matthew is aggressive and manipulative. I don't find it that way, but people who hate this really hate this. I loved it and thought the series was great, but definitely this brings out strong opinions in people. Question number 3 is a love triangle where the main character did not end up with the person you wanted them to end up with. I have a lot of thoughts about this one. But if I had to pick just one series and just one pairing that is not my OTP, then I would have to say the Grisha trilogy. Now, in order to not spoil all of you, all I'm going to say is this could have been an amazing redemption story, but it wasn't. Question number 4, what is a popular genre that you hardly ever reach for? I generally don't read thrillers. Thrillers and horror are just 2 genres I never ever reach for. I have anxiety and I just don't have time to be like scared in my reading life. I do like things that are creepy. I think The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater is like right on the line between sort of fantasy and horror, but yeah, no. Thrillers and horror are just not my jam. Question number 5 is a popular or beloved character that you just don't like. I'm gonna have to say Severus Snape. What is up with people's obsession with Severus Snape? He is not a good guy. Go back and read Harry Potter. He's a jerk. He's terrible to Hermione. He's ruthless to Harry and Ron. He's treating a child poorly because of the actions of the orphaned child's father. Now, I will say, movie Alan Rickman Snape is much more sympathetic because he's not nearly as awful in the films as the Snape of the books is to the kids. But still, I don't get people's obsession with Snape. Like, him loving Lily Potter does not make up for all of his terrible actions throughout his life. He's awful. He's horrible. Same goes with Draco Malfoy. Like, what is people's obsession with these bad guys? I don't get it. But Snape is my number 1. I don't get why people love him. He's a jerk. What is that? Question number 6 is, what is a popular book or author that you just can't seem to get into? I'm gonna go with Cassandra Clare. I have read like 5 or 6 Cassandra Clare novels, so I have read a bit of her, but people's obsession with Cassandra Clare is totally beyond me. I just don't feel like I can get into and stay in the Shadowhunter universe. Now, I really liked the Infernal Devices trilogy. I thought that they were really good, but like the contemporary stuff I felt was over angsty. I didn't really connect with the characters. I just didn't love it. And so I feel like I can't get into her stuff and I'm not sure I'm going to keep reading any more of her stuff. But the people who love Cassandra Clare and who love the Shadowhunters are like crazy obsessed. Crazy obsessed. But Question number 7 is a popular trope that you are tired of seeing, and oh my goodness, I have a list, but if I had to pick one, it is the I'm a beautiful girl, but I don't think I'm beautiful, but all of the descriptions say that I'm beautiful, but like I don't get it, and like I don't feel pretty, even though I'm described as like the most beautiful girl in the kingdom. I'm really over that. I want to see strong women who own their beauty if they're beautiful and don't pretend like they don't see it. Like, I hate that that's a trope that we have. I want to see women who aren't described as beautiful, who are strong for other reasons, a la Harry from The Blue Sword. Like, I want to see women who are either not defined by their beauty at all Or if they're beautiful, know it and like are fine with it. Just, it's a part of who they are, not this like fake coy, oh, I don't think I'm pretty, but I'm like really pretty, but I don't really get it. I'm over it. I'm so over it. Let's move on. Let's understand that women are more complex in what they look like and have more empowered, interesting female characters. Okay? Okay. Question number 8 is a popular series that you have no interest in reading, and there are a couple that I just think I'm going to steer clear of, but the one I definitely have sort of made the conscious decision not to jump into is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I just feel like there is so much drama around these books. People have been so frustrated and disappointed as the books have gone on. There's going to be 7 books in the series. That's a ton of investment in that world and those characters for all the feedback that I'm getting, which is after like books 3 and 4, people are just mad all the time. I don't have time for that. There are so many great books in the world. I'm not gonna waste my time with books that people are frustrated with, a really long series that people are not feeling satisfied with, so I probably am just gonna skip it. Question number 9 is, the saying always goes, the book is better than the movie, but what series or book did you like the movie better than the book? Well, I have to say there are a couple, but the one that comes to mind is Stardust by Neil Gaiman. Now, I enjoyed the book. I did enjoy Stardust. It has a particular fairy tale feel to it, but I liked the movie better because it explored sort of the side characters that have almost no airtime in the book, particularly the sort of air pirates. I just felt that it was a much more rounded story than the novel was, and I really, really loved it. So there you go. Stardust, Neil Gaiman. And that is it. I don't know how many of you guys have already done this. If you haven't done it yet, cheers. Feel like you are tagged so you can do the Unpopular Opinions Book Tag. This was originally started by the Book Archer way back in the day, so I will link the questions and the original video down below. This is an older tag, but I really love it and I'm glad I finally got around to doing it. Comment down below and let me know the answers to some of these questions, particularly if there's a book series that everyone seems to love but you don't. I would love to know what that is. I hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye!